The Financial Diet by Chelsea Fagan and Lauren Verhage. Welcome to my channel. My name is Samuel and I want to make self-growth normal. If you want to make self-growth normal, because I don't want to do it alone, and who doesn't want to make self-growth normal, then make sure to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And also with ranking and SEO and all this other stuff, and I really appreciate it because so much work goes into making these videos. When the author started her story saying words like investment and IRA scared the hell out of me, and the only thing I was really capable of doing money-wise was hoarding it all in a checking account. I felt that, Chelsea. I did. Because people in our 20s carry an average of $45,000 in debt. Less than 50% of millennials are saving for retirement, and about a third of 18 to 34-year-olds live with their parents. I am guilty of one of these three things, by the way. Feel free to guess which one in the comments. Those and many more problematic statistics, it's safe to say now is a great time, certainly for us to get better with money. In this book, the author talks about a lot of things, but how to stop wasting yours is probably what they all have in common with each other. Go figure, it's called the financial diet. The most important thing, especially with the money problem here, is that she has a 9-step process that at least stood out in the book of how to get good with money in a year. If you do any of these alone, literally just any of them in a day, literally today, I have done and am doing at least half of them. I absolutely promise you that your net worth will increase drastically, depending on which one, probably overnight. Number 1, create a budget. 2, build a emergency fund. 3, do a credit card checkup. 4, automate what you can. 5, know and build your credit score. 6, plan for retirement. 7, run a career checkup. 8, add at least one extra source of income. And 9, treat yourself. For any girls, and I guess guys, humans, what have you, I know the fashion industry has become very diverse. She talks about frugally and professionally dressing without, like having to wear like blazers or something. It's interesting. Like, I don't know what this has to do with finances. Well, I do, but also for food. The chapter is called How to Be Your Own Italian Grandmother. There's a whole chapter with like a list of recipes that are not expensive to make, but do allegedly taste very good. She said that being one of those millennials who eschews? Is that even a word? I don't know if I misunderstood that. Home cooking completely for a rotating cast of seamless orders and bar food means living an unnecessarily expensive life. On the opposite end, we have the Foodie Millennials, whose pendulum has swung so far in the other direction that every meal they cook looks like a Food Network competition segment. The more sassy aspects of her writing style, like the financial analysis of, what was it? Sex in the City? Her description of the show was very intriguing. And I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll go to Goodwill or something more often. Not to buy some ridiculous looking stuff, just to buy things that actually look normal on me, because the prices are really stupid. And I've never really shopped there before. And the interview with the lady who studies finance in relationships, oh my gosh, if you're like me and you're in a relationship too, you are in for a treat. There's something about this saying, all women need separate money, that I don't know entirely what that means. Overall, this book is like an entire presentation on a literally more financially healthy lifestyle than the one that pretty much anyone is living nowadays, or at least most people. It's not just a diet. It's not like the Total Money Makeover by David Ramsey, although that's a pretty good book. But this is what I kind of expect of it and other books of its kind. It's different. It's just different. It has basics like the 9 steps in the beginning. Keep track of your spending, make sure your credit score is actually improving. I got a Discover credit card a few months ago, and I learned for the first time when my score fell to start paying my credit off before I use no more than 30% of the credit line. Not simply during the date or by the date that they expect me to pay it off. But the book also has interviews with people on how to make money work for you, where beginners go wrong and what to do differently, what a lot of misconceptions are in terms of not just the concept of money in general, but like IRAs and mutual funds and the like. Again, it's not really just a diet, it's more of like this sassy lifestyle, and it just paints this picture that's not really easy to disagree with. Quotes, not having an emergency fund is like driving without a seatbelt. Waiting till you're rich to start caring about money is like waiting till you're married to start dating. There's nothing more cringeworthy than having a relationship be your financial plan. Direction 1. The author says that this book is intended solely as a source of inspiration and information for readers who wish to take charge of a healthier financial future for themselves. Direction 2. If you like this book, I recommend The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. If you haven't checked that one out, this book is like that book's granddaughter, if you will. The Financial Diet by Chelsea Fagan and Lauren Verhage. There's a link in the description if you guys want to check it out and read the reviews. That and all the other books that I mentioned as well, if you want to check those out too. If there are any other books that you guys want me to check out and review, please let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you checked out this book and you liked it. But hey, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, because I don't really get why people watch this far into my videos and they don't subscribe. But if you have subscribed and if you want to turn it up just a notch and turn on that notification bell to receive a notification every time I drop a new video, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.